All right, hey guys, welcome back and thanks for watching. The teaser there is about the lawnmower catching on fire, so I'll give you the full story. But this one's going to be about the Cub Cadet, not a Massey. Um, so I was mowing, and I'm going to cut some video here. I was mowing the other day, pushing leaves, and I made a swipe around the back of the house, and the mower just cut completely dead, like immediately. And so I turned the key off and started investigating. And then I turned the key back on and started investigating. And cutting to the chase here, I started seeing smoke right underneath the carburetor bowl. And I'll cut to a picture of that now too. And what it was, the solenoid went bad, but not completely bad. So it wasn't like a complete open circuit. So it was smoking. It was like the plastic casing around the connector there started smoking. And of course that carburetor bowl's full of gas. So I was afraid I was going to have a fire on my hands. So I unplugged, turned it off and unplugged it real quick, and everything turned out to be okay. And then you'll see here, I ended up having to tow it back up the hill. And what I was able to do was just swap out the old fuel shutoff solenoid from the other old mower engine and finish the job. But let's talk about lawnmower fires for a moment. So there's a lot of ways this can happen, and I'll give you two surefire ways it can happen. One is if you let leaves get and grass and stuff get dried out and up around your exhaust, that'll catch on fire. And that's pretty common. I've heard a lot of people talk about that. Another one, and this gets to the picture you saw there on the intro, is so my dad, that was my dad's Massey, and that was about 7 or 8 years ago. And he had some oil leaking out of the engine. It was a Kohler twin cylinder. And eventually, I guess it was just enough oil and it got hot and it caught on fire. And then it hit some leaves or grass that were up in the, near the engine, and made a bigger fire, and then, caught the fuel line, and then the fuel line got a hole in it, started leaking, and then just kept feeding the fire. The gas tank never exploded, but you can see the end result was, by the time they got the whole thing out, that thing was toast. So I don't want that happening to my mower. So what am I going to do? Am I just going to replace that fuel shutoff solenoid? The answer is no. So what I'm going to do is, so here, let me show you. I've already done it. Here's the fuel shutoff solenoid that came on the mower and is broken. And by the way, I measured the resistance on this device, 12 ohms. The other one's 32. So definitely like something's not going on here, or not working here. So I cut the plunger off. So now this ain't shutting off anything. So I'm going to put this back in the mower, and then I'm going to put a fuel shutoff in line. And before I forget, don't lose, if you ever do this and you take one of these off, don't lose that. I lost it and it was a pain to find it. So yeah, got to be careful with that. All right, let me just show you the mower real quick, show you what I'm going to do. All right, here's the Cub Cadet, and what I'm going to do, this is the solenoid from the old engine. I'm just going to unplug this, put the other one in, because this doesn't fit as well. It screws in right, but it doesn't seal as well. So I'm going to put the broken one on, where I cut the plunger, and then just disconnect this wire. And then I ordered, and I'll show you what I ordered, a shutoff valve that I'm just going to put in line here. And that's how I'm just going to shut the fuel off myself, because now that I've seen this thing smoke, I'm afraid, I buy another one and it shorts out too and then causes a fire. So that's what I'm trying to avoid here. So anyway, that was my experience with the Cub Cadet. So that's it for this video. I'm not going to show you any how to install part for the shutoff valve. I just wanted to give my logic and kind of reasoning behind why I'm not just replacing the solenoid and moving on with life. It's because the way I saw that thing smoking, it just seemed to me like it could have been, a fire. So I'm just going to avoid the whole thing and put the shutoff switch in line. So as always, thanks for watching.